and sports. Welcome to the Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. To learn more, visit adventhealth.com. Now, with today's Panther Preview, here is Brian Winnekins.
From Fall Creek High School, tonight it's Durand Panther girls basketball as the Lady Panthers take on the Crickets in a non-conference matchup. This is the Advent Health Panther Preview being brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. For the Lady Panthers, they started out the season with a win over Eau Claire Regis last week, 46-31, while Fall Creek started the season also with a win, defeating Elk Mound 54-42. Leah Sabelko led the Panthers in that first win with 19 points. Coming up on the Advent Health Panther Preview, we're going to talk with Durand head coach Darren Lowenhagen about the game against Regis and tonight's game against Fall Creek. And coming up next on the Advent Health Panther Preview, well, there were a few games last night around the area, plus there's a bunch of games tonight. We'll find out who won where and who's playing where on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. That's coming up next here on the Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. It's Durand Panther girls basketball on WRDN.
Every morning, our eyelids open up. Our muscles lift us out of bed. Our neurons fire up the daily routine, and our feet move us forward as our body performs miracle after miracle to keep us going. And the greater miracle is how we keep each other going. Our collective courage is what keeps us strong. That's why Advent Health Durand cares for the whole you, so you can keep taking care of each other. Learn about what makes you incredible at humansareincredible.com.
Welcome back to the Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com as we get ready for tonight's Durand Fall Creek girls basketball game. Let's take a look at our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Durand Fresh Markets, your hometown grocery store. Last night in girls basketball, Baldwin Woodville defeated Elk Mound 51-39. Was Owen Withy, or Abbotsford rather, defeating Owen Withy 70-36. Tonight on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard, games around the area, along with the Durand Fall Creek game in the Dun St. Croix. Montovia is traveling to Colfax, while Boyceville is hosting Cornell. Meanwhile, in the Dairyland Conference, Eau Claire Emmanuel Lutheran travels to Independence. Alma Center Lincoln is playing at Augusta. And in the Middle Border Conference, Hudson is hosting Prescott, while Somerset travels to Altoona. That's what's happening around the area in high school sports. Coming up on the Advent Health Panther Preview, well, we're going to talk with Durand head coach Darren Longsdorf about the game last week and about tonight's game against Fall Creek. That's on the way on the Durand Fresh Market scoreboard, or on the Advent Health Panther Preview, being brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. It's Durand Panther girls basketball on WRDN.
When there's an emergency, there's no safer place to be than our ER. If you're injured or having symptoms like chest pain, shortness of breath, or severe stomach discomfort, seek emergency care immediately. At Advent Health, we're taking extra precautions to continuously sanitize our facilities, isolate COVID patients, and keep you safe. We've never been more ready. To find a location closest to you, visit adventhealther.com.
Welcome back to the Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. Time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com as we get ready for tonight's Durand Fall Creek girls basketball game. Joining us right now, Durand head coach Darren Lowenhagen. And Coach, well, first the game against Regis, a nice way to start off the season.
Yeah, especially when there's so many new things this year. It's nice to just get a win. We obviously didn't play our best, but I don't think they did either. And I think we're going to see a lot of that these first 2 or 3 games of this season. But I thought we played a really nice second half and obviously got the win, which was huge.
Is some of that because of just the challenges with running practice that we're going to see it not be as smooth as it might be?
Yeah, I think that a lot of that plays into it. It's also earlier than we've typically had a game. Typically we have closer to 10 to 14 days before we have a game, and we were playing on 7 days, which was a little quicker than normal, so it was hard to get everything in. And I think just typically the beginning of the season, offenses are a little bit slower and defenses are usually ahead of the game a little bit. And then as the season progresses, offenses get better and then your defenses have to get better. So I think it's pretty normal for how a first game goes.
What's kind of surprising, I think it was 4 minutes into the game we finally got our first point. It was kind of slow offensively for both teams.
Yeah, absolutely. We would rather not be quite that slow, be a little more efficient than we were. But I actually thought, going back and looking at it, we took really good shots and they just didn't go in, So we had some really good shots inside. We didn't take a ton of outside shots. Everything we did was wide open. We just got to make some of those, so I'm hoping to see that tonight.
Talking with Durand head coach Darren Lowenhagen this evening before the Durand Fall Creek girls basketball game. Well, tonight taking on Fall Creek. They've had one win against Elk Mound. But what did the film show you?
They're pretty similar to last year. They have almost all the same people back from last year, just missing a couple. So it's going to be pretty close to the same team. And it was a team we played really tough last year, and they played a really hard game. They got a really good athletic big, and then they got a couple other girls that are both pretty good at creating shots. And then it's the same as last year, where they shoot it really well from all the 5 positions, from all the way from their center all the way through their guards. If they get open jump shots, they typically make them. So that's something we're going to have to try to minimize tonight.
So how do you minimize that? Do you just got to watch the screens, got to watch that ball movement just because they're going to try and get that open shot?
Well, I think it's a lot of things. First thing we like to do in normal is we want to try to make the game a little up and down, get the press and going so that way those shots are a little rushed. They're taking shots they're maybe not quite as comfortable in. And then once we get into the half court, it's just going to be a matter of knowing that they're shooters. We have to close out a little bit further on them, make sure we have that good high hand on them, but we still don't want to get beat off the dribble, because as soon as you get beat off the dribble, now it creates other open shots for other people. So it's really just paying attention to details, getting through screens the correct way, and then having good long closeouts to make sure that they don't get those wide open jump shots.
Talking with Durand head coach Darren Lowenhagen tonight. So what about defensively? I've noticed a little bit in the JV, they like to use a lot of zone here. What does the varsity like to do defensively?
Well, we'll find out tonight. They do a little bit of everything. Typically, they play a little bit more man than anything, but he will always try to throw different things at you, so we'll be prepared for some zones, maybe some presses, some of those things that he likes to throw at you and just kind of get you to do something that maybe makes your offense a little chaotic and not as fluent as you want to be.
So again, is part of that having that up and down game, go, get the gas and go, then they can never set up their defense?
Well, that's kind of the mentality we try to bring, and that's why we work so hard every single day in practice on our press, and that's something we really focus on beginning of the year, and we really work on it all year long. And I think to play the style that we play and to press like that, it's something you got to work on. And the main reason for that is we get to kind of dictate the momentum of the game. And you can see in the Regis game, if you don't make shots and if you don't get some points early, it's harder to get into that press, then you can't dictate anything. So they kind of go hand in hand, but that's the main reason why we like to do what we do, is to try to dictate the tempo of the game a little bit. To do that, you have to make some shots. So if we can make some shots, get some early inside buckets, and then get into our press, I think that set us up for a better chance tonight.
We've kind of talked about this before. Can you go too fast, and then you start having erratic shots all over the place? Yeah,
it's a really hard thing. It's a real gray area that we talk about a lot of push, and we really want to get the rebound, get it up the floor, and then if we don't get it, what we call is at 50 miles an hour. We want to go half speed. We want to slow down, set good screens, set good cuts, and then get wide open jump shots. And then once you get a bucket or two, then we can kind of turn that back up to 100 miles an hour is what we call it. And then if we can continue that on defense, get some steals, get some transition, and keep that 100 miles an hour. But as soon as we get a stop or rebound and kick it up there, we definitely want to slow it down, make sure we run good offense so that way we can get shots. Because if we just take quick shots or turn it over, we're really not helping ourselves in that transition or that speeding up the tempo.
Well, good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
Durand head coach Darren Lowenhagen on the way. We'll have the starting lineups and the beginning of the game. Durand at Fall Creek coming up next here on Real Country 1430 AM, WRDN, Durand, Mondovi, Wabasha, and 107.3 FM, translator W297CH, Durand.
What does it mean to feel whole? For some, it's omega-3s, high fives, or shuffleboard. It's kale, kiwi, kumquats, all together. Whatever helps you feel whole, Advent Health is here to support it. We're here to heal what hurts, ease your mind, and lift your spirit with world-class medical expertise and compassionate whole-person care. So go for it. Get back on your feet. Overcome the odds. Live your best life and feel whole with Advent Health. To learn more, visit adventhealth.com.
And once again, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Fall Creek, where tonight's Durand takes on Fall Creek in a girls' basketball matchup. And again, throughout the night, we're going to be thanking some of our high school sports sponsors, and these are the men and women and the businesses that help support our broadcast as well. And we'll be thanking those folks throughout the night. Again, just doing a little bit of adjustments on the on our audio feed here. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, your national anthem.
A special welcome to the men and women serving in our military tonight, listening to our broadcast on our streaming audio at realcountry1430.com. And we hope tonight's broadcast brings you a special taste of home wherever you may be serving. Thank you to thank you to Adam Super Service downtown Durand, and also Prime Realty, the area's #1 home seller. Prime Realty, Durand and Mondovi, they are our streaming audio sponsors here at realcountry1430.com. And again, thank you to those at Adam Super Service and Prime Realty for sponsoring our broadcasts online tonight. Starting for the Durand Panthers tonight, number 10, Junior Madison Sand, number 11, number 12 rather, Junior Madison Kilbottom, number 22, Senior Leah Sabelko, number 30, Junior Jocelyn Carruthers, and number 55, Senior McKenna Hurlberts. For Fall Creek, starting will be number 4, Junior Katie Kent, number 10, Junior Gianna Volrep, number 30, Senior Emily Madden, number 34, Senior Mackenzie Colquhoun, and number 40, Senior Emma Ryan. Panthers in their purple uniforms with the gold numbers, and Fall Creek in their white uniforms with the green numerals. Durand will be going from right to left here to start everything off. Again, no jump shot to start. Again, a lot of changes with the COVID-19, and so we'll do the best we can with the changes that they have, as we are ready to go. And inbounding it for the Panthers will be Jocelyn Carruthers. And we hope you enjoy the broadcast tonight on air, online, and on our live streaming service as well at our website at realcountry1430.com. And we'll be thanking our high school sports sponsors throughout the night, too. Again, without these businesses and organizations supporting our broadcast, we couldn't do this, so please thank them throughout the night. We'll be talking about them. Inbounded to Sabelko, we're underway. Sabelko now hands it off to Sand. Sand around the horn they go now, over to Kilbottom. Kilbottom back to Sabelko. Sabelko kicks it out. Here comes a free ball. Shot no good. Loose ball coming up with it is Fall Creek. And the Crickets will come back the other way, and that is Madden. Madden now will hand it off to Ryan. Ryan on the left wing. And driving into the lane is Vorath. Puts up the shot. No good. Rebounded by Herbert. Herbert off to Sabelko. Sabelko now to Carruthers. Carruthers over to Kilbottom. Kilbottom to Sand. Sand long cross-court pass now to Carruthers. Over to Kilbottom at the top of the key. Back to Carruthers. To Sabelko now, top of the key here. And they're going to reset the offense. Back to Kilbottom. Kilbottom now, she'll try to drive inside. Bounce pass inside. Intercepted. Intercepted by Fall Creek. Over to Madden now. Madden across the timeline. Shot put up, no good. And rebounded by Sabelko. Quickly back the other way. Shot no good. And coming across the timeline now is Kent. Driving into the lane, puts up the shot, no good. Whistling an offensive foul. Foul is on number 30, Madden. And so Sabelko now to bring it up the timeline for the Panthers. Comes across the timeline now, ball stolen. Stolen by the Crickets. And we get a foul on Sabelko.
Call on Mayor Sabelko.
So waiting to inbound it now. And knocked out of bounds by number 10, Madison Sand. And inbounded now. To Fall Creek. Fall Creek back the other way. Inside pass to Kent. Kent has the ball stolen. Stolen by Sand. And now to Kilbottom. And whistling a foul. And so foul is on Fall Creek. And foul's going to be on number 40. That's going to be on Ryan. And the inbound is out of bounds, and so it'll go back to the Panthers. And passes out to Herbert. Herbert now, she's going to drive the lane. Emma into the lane. Oh, gets fouled. And another foul on Fall Creek. So inbounding it now is Sabelko. Sabelko inbounds it to Kilbottom. Kilbottom takes the handoff up and in, and we have our first points of the night. And so now back over to Vorath. Vorath quickly back to Ryan. Ryan lays it up, overlays it, gets the rebound. That was number 10. That's Vorath. And so ball intercepted. Back the other way come the Crickets now. Pass and a three ball, shot no good. Loose ball coming up with it is number 34, and that is is Colqueen, and she is fouled.
Purple, 55 on the shot.
Foul be on Herbert, her first, second team foul. And so going to the line for two is number 34, Colqueen. First free throw on the way is good. Thank you to the Goodrich Funeral Home, serving the Durand area for 5 generations and featuring monuments from lifetime memorials. That's the Goodrich Funeral Home. Countryside Co-op, your certified Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster distributor, is Countryside Co-op. Next free throw on the way is good. So she makes them both. And it's now 4-2 Fall Creek. And inbounding it to Sabelco now. Sabelco across the timeline. Over to Kilbotton. Kilbotton to Hurlbert. Hurlbert top of the key now to Sabelco on the left wing. She's going to try and drive inside. Can't do it. She'll come back over to the top of the key now. Back to Carruthers. Carruthers long cross-court pass from Sand to Sabelco. Sabelco is looking for Hurlbert inside. Can't do it. Now she's going to drive inside. Oh, nice ball pass inside to Carruthers, up and in. Oh, what a nice play. And back the other way now come the Crickets. Still not across the timeline. Now they'll come up across the timeline. That's Madden. Madden to Ryan. Ryan's going to try and drive inside. Whistling an offensive foul. Offensive foul on Ryan. Use the arm, that arm bar. And so now it's going to be Panther ball. And coming across the timeline now is Sabelco. Sabelco now to Sand, whistling a foul. Foul will be on Bentley Bauer. So the ball will go back to Fall Creek. Tied at 4, 13:47 remaining in the first half. Bounce pass now to Madden. And now pass across the timeline to Kent. Kent now whistling a foul. Offensive foul. Boy, they're going to call the offensive fouls. And that's going to be on Colqueen. It's a bunch of them now that we've had so far. Over to Sabelco. Sabelco now across the timeline. To Bauer now. Bauer, top of the key. Off to Sand. Sand on the right wing, looking for a cutter inside. No one's home. Now she's going to double do a spin move into the lane. Puts up the shot. No good. Rebounded by Fall Creek. Back the other way come the Crickets. Over to Anders now. Anders now back to Martin. Martin on the right wing. Now here comes a shot over from Colqueen. Colqueen's up and in. And 6-4 now, Crickets. And Sabelco now will bring it across the timeline for the Panthers. Over to Sand. Sand now to Bauer. Bauer left corner. Inside to Hurlbert. Hurlbert shot up off the glass and good. Tied at 6. Back to Anders now. Full court Panther press stolen by Sabelco. Up and in. What a nice steal by Sabelco on the interception. And now 8-6 Panthers. And back the other way now is Fall Creek. That's Madden. Madden now to Kent. Kent on the left wing. Kent over to Madden. Madden back at center court. Now over to Martin. Martin on the left wing. Back to Kent. Kent now. Looking for a cutter. No one there. Now she's going to try and drive inside. Comes down to the right wing. Has to retreat back. Pass now to Anders. Anders trying to work the right side, can't do it. Over to Martin. Martin now gets it off to Madden. Madden drives the lane, puts up the shot, whistling a foul. Foul will be on number 10, Madison Sand. Her first 14 foul. Going to the line for 2 is Madden. Thank you to SFB Security Financial Bank, where electronic banking is easy. 212 West Prospect Street, Durand. Advent Health. Time to feel whole with Advent Health of Durand. Visit adventhealth.com for more information. First free throw is good. Sundstrom and Company, your local tax experts. Call them now. It's end of your tax time, 672-4425 to schedule your appointment. Please thank all of our high school sports sponsors. Again, without their support, you would not be hearing tonight's game here in WRDN and also on our website and also through our live streaming service as well. Next free throw is good. She makes them both. It's tied at 8 now. As Bentley Bauer now to inbound it to Sibelko. Sibelko across the timeline. To Bauer now on the right wing. Bauer over to Ashley Pickering, who's in. Long cross-court pass to Sibelko. Sibelko tries to drive inside, can't do it, has to retreat to the top of the key. Now she'll go into the lane again. Has to kick it out to Paige Off. Off on the left wing, back to Sibelko into the left corner. Cross-court pass, oh, she can't hang on to it. But Bentley Bauer manages to get it anyway over to Carruthers. Whistle and a travel. And so to go back to Fall Creek. Full court Panther press here coming up tied at 8, 11:23 remaining here in the half. Over to Madden now. Madden bounce pass over to Anders. Anders at center court now hands it off to Madden. Madden at center court. Bounce pass now to Anders once again. Top of the key is Anders. Anders bounce pass now to Volrath. She'll drive into the lane. Puts up the shot off the glass. No good. Loose ball. Whistle and a foul. It'll be on Fall Creek. Foul's on Merton.
Foul on Corey Martin.
And so inbounding it now will be Carruthers. And inbounded to Sibelko. Sibelko now bounce pass over to Off. Off on the right wing. Back to Sibelko. Sibelko goes around the defenders, but gets cut off. Kicks it out to Off. 3 ball, top of the key, off the glass. Page Off with the 3. Whoa, quickly the other way. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Oh, they're going to call a travel. Nice defense by Bentley Bauer to force the travel, and it'll go back to the Panthers. So inbounded now to Sibelko. Sibelko will come across the timeline. Over to Bentley Bauer on the left wing. Nice pass inside to Pickering, up and in. Ashley Pickering gets her first points of the night. And now 11-8. And quickly back the other way comes Fall Creek. And pass now out to Anders. Make that 13-8 now. Over to Kent. Kent now kicks it over to Madden. 3 ball, shot no good. Rebounded by Bentley Bauer. Bentley Bauer to Sibelko. Sibelko across the timeline. And Sibelko now to Bauer. Bauer on the right wing. Bauer over to Carruthers. Carruthers to Sibelko. Sibelko tries to drive inside. Goes around one defender. Oh, tries to get it over to Pickering. It's she can't hang on. Goes out of bounds. It'll go back to Fall Creek. And so now Fall Creek to inbound it. And quickly back the other way comes Copeland. And now a loose ball, and it's going to be a jump. And who will it go to? Goes to Fall Creek, so inbounding it will be Copeland. And a shot put up and no good. And rebounded by Pickering. Back to Carruthers. Carruthers across the timeline for the Panthers. And now it's Kilbottom. Kilbottom over to Carruthers. 3 ball shot no good. Rebounded by Kent. Back the other way comes Kent. Down to the left wing. Panthers still lead by 5, 13-8. 8:58 remaining in the half. Now to Vorath. Inside pass. Oh, nice circus shot. No good. And a nice job by Off to get the rebound. To Carruthers. Carruthers now is kind of by herself, but she'll get across the timeline. Gets it off to Pickering. Pickering now to Kilbottom. Kilbottom to Off. And the ball's knocked out of bounds by number 4, and that's Kent. And so it'll be... We get a timeout. Timeout, Fall Creek, 13-8 Panthers lead with 8:33 remaining here in the first half. Thank you to Shaw's Gas, your answer for clean, cost-effective propane for your home energy needs. Shaw's Gas, downtown Durand. Prime Realty, Durand and Mondovi. Visit their website at primerealitymidwest.com. Adams Super Service, your Napa Gold Car Care Center, Durand. NTech, your premier communications and entertainment provider, Durand. Endless Summer Fitness and Tanning. With around-the-clock fitness and tanning access downtown Durand. They have some daily specials all this week, all part of the Durand Shop Small event and Durand Improvement Group. Many hands make light work. Volunteer to help with community events. Call a DIG member. Go online at durandimprovementgroup.org. Please thank all of our high school sports sponsors. Again, without their support, wouldn't be able to hear tonight's game here on WRDN and online at realcountry1430.com. So the timeout's done. And so here we go now. Inbounded to Carruthers. Carruthers on the left wing. Back to Bauer. Bauer to Pickering. To Bauer now, top of the key. To Carruthers. Carruthers now comes back out towards center court. Around the horn they go now to Bauer in the right corner. Back out to Carruthers. Carruthers going to try and drive inside. Now over to Off. Off right wing. Bounce pass inside to Bauer. Bauer kicks it back out. They're trying to do the high-low. Here comes the three. Nope. Kilbottom fakes the three. Oh, nice inside pass to Bentley. Bauer up and in. Oh, wow. What a great pass from Pickering to Bauer. Excuse me. And quickly back the other way comes Fall Creek. That's Vorath. Vorath tries to get it inside. Shot put up by Kent. Off the glass and good. And coming back is Carruthers. Carruthers to Off. Off now to Bauer in the corner. Back to Carruthers. Carruthers to Off. Off to Bauer. Bauer long cross-court pass to Kilbottom. Kilbottom into the lane. She gets cut off. Bounce pass now back out to Carruthers. Now over to Kilbottom. Kilbottom to Off. Off back to Carruthers. Back to Kilbottom. Kilbottom inside pass to Bauer. Bauer gets cut off, gets it back out to Kilbottom. Kilbottom over to Off. Off to Pickering. Pickering now to Kilbottom. Kilbottom puts up the shot. Good! Madison Kilbottom has 4 now. It's 15-10 Panthers. Or 17-10 Panthers. Back the other way quickly is number 10, Vorath. She gets fouled. Foul will be on Kilbottom. Going to the line for 2 is Vorath. Thank you to Bowers LP Gas and Appliance, featuring Frigidaire and Maytag appliances and providing installation and service downtown Durand. Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, hometown agents representing you, not individual insurance companies. First free throw, no good. And Jerry Bear & Sons, featuring dog and pet food from Nutrisource and Diamond, located by Annabeth Silo, Highway 25 Durand. Riverland Energy, your touchstone energy partner. Please thank all of our sports sponsors. Again, without their support, we wouldn't be able to bring you these games on air, on our live streaming service. So please thank our sponsors. They are the ones that make this possible. Next free throw, no good. And rebounded by Sand. Sand back to Sabelko, who's back in. And Sabelko now across the timeline. Oh, and Madison Sand couldn't hang on to the pass. Unforced turnover. 17-10 Panthers lead. 6:42 left in the half. And so inbounding it now will be Colpeen. And Colpeen inbounds it now to Madden. Madden across the timeline. Bounce pass now over to Ryan. Ryan inside now to Vorath. Vorath kicks it back out to Ming. Ming loses the ball. Stolen. Stolen by the Panthers. And shot put up by Sand under, lays it, no good. And quickly back comes Fall Creek. And inside pass, shot put up and counted in the foul. And that is number 30, Emily Madden. Foul will be on Madison Sand. So going to the line to complete the three-point play is Emily Madden. 17-12, Panthers still lead, 6:12 remaining in the half. And free throw on the way is good, she completes it. So 13-17 Panthers. And inbounded now to Sabelko. Sabelko across the timeline quickly to Sand. Sand on the right wing. Back now to Brading. Brading puts up the three, shot no good. And rebounded by Ming. Ming back to Volrath. Quickly back the other way to Colpine. Colpine has the ball stolen. Oh, and a nice, couldn't stay in bounds, and that was number 12, Madison Kilbottom. And so it'll go back to Fall Creek. Inbounding it now is Madden. Madden now. She'll come to the top of the key. Does a spin move in the lane, loses the ball. Coming up with it is Madison Sand. Quickly back the other way come the Panthers. Over to Sabelko. Sabelko now to Kilbottom. Here comes a three. Shot no good. And rebounded by Fall Creek. That's Madden. And a long cross-court pass. Shot put up, no good. Rebounded by Madison Sand. Over to Kilbottom, or to Sabelko rather. Sabelko quickly across the timeline. Now kicks it out to Kilbottom. Kilbottom on the left wing. Back to Sabelko. Sabelko now to Sand on the right wing. Inside to Herbert. Herbert waits. Shot. Whistle. Foul. So going to line for two will be McKenna Herbert. Fouls on number 10, and that's Volrath. That'll be her second. 7th team foul. Thank you to the Chad Fitz Smith Funeral Home serving the Mondovi area. Give them a call at 715-926-3630 or visit them at chenfit-smithfuneralhome.com. This free throw is good. And Bowerville Tire and Service for all of your tire needs, rotations, and oil changes. Bowerville Tire and Service, Prospect Street to Durand and Mall Drive, Eau Claire. And next free throw on the way. Off the back of the rim, no good. She gets her own rebound, though. And now over to Sabelko. Sabelko into the lane. It's good. Hey, we'll make it a three-point play. Why not? And now to Madden. Full court Panther press. And ball nearly stolen. And bounce pass now to Ming. Ming now gets it inside into the lane. And they have to kick it out. Now here comes a jump shot. No good. Rebounded by Sabelko. Sabelko back the other way. Comes all the way down to the left wing, into the lane. Nope, she's going to bounce pass it out now. Here comes the three from Kilbottom. Shot no good. Rebounded by Fall Creek. That is number 10, Volrath. Long cross-court pass now over to Ming. Ming drives in, 15-footer shot no good. Loose ball, Ming gets her own rebound. Back over to Colpine. She puts up the shot and good. 20-15. Timeouts. So it's a full timeout here. Gives us a chance to thank some of our high school sports sponsors, including the Cottage. Visit the Cottage, 25% off snow globe lamps on Friday and Saturday during the Durand Shop Small event. That's the Cottage, downtown Durand. The JK Auto Body and Rod Shop featuring metal fabrication, custom painting, and car restoration and collision repair. Call the JK Auto Body and Rod Shop, Madison Street, Durand. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store, is Durand Fresh Market. Numbers are us. Common Sense Bookkeeping and more. They're a certified QuickBooks Pro advisor. Call Numbers R Us at 672-8093 or visit them online at numbersrus.com where the E in numbers is a 3. That's right. Or visit them on Facebook as well. Durand Smokehouse. For all of your grilling needs, visit Durand Smokehouse. Highway 25 Durand. Ask about the beef and pork bundles at Durand Smokehouse and Riverside Grill, a Wisconsin country restaurant serving a real taste of Wisconsin. Visit the Orton Room. You can see the restored 1800 circus poster and find out the story behind the restoration of that poster at Riverside Grill in downtown Durand. Please thank all of our sponsors. They make our broadcasts possible here on WRDN Durand, Mondovi, Wabasha, and also 107.3 FM translated W297CH Durand. Brian Winnikins with you from Fall Creek, where it's 20-15 Panthers, 4:05 left in the first half. And inbounded to Sand. Sand now back to Kilbottom. Kilbottom back the other way. And across the timeline. Kilbottom now to Sabelko. Sabelko on the left wing, or on the right wing rather, hesitates now. Off to Briding. Briding now. She's going to drive in from the left wing. Puts up the shot off the glass and good. Oh, nice drive to the hoop by Briding. Good job. And now Colpeen quickly across the timeline. Oh, and an offensive foul with the arm. That's going to be on Colpeen, her second. And so inbounding it now will be a Kilbottom. And inbounded now to Sabelko. Sabelko across the timeline. Sabelko now over to Kilbottom. Inside now to Hubert. Hubert in the lane, up on the glass. And it's got 5 so far on the night. Quickly back the other way now, over to Ryan. 24-15 Panthers, 3 minutes remaining in the half. Inside pass, oh, what a nice steal. And saving it, oh my word, not only did she steal it, Kilbottom saves it to Sabelko now. And Kilbottom top of the key now. Or Sabelko to Kilbottom now, Kilbottom to Sand. Sand, bounce pass inside, McKenna up and in. 24-15 Panthers. Over to Martin now, Martin, back to Ming. Ming to Colpeen. Colpeen back to Kent. Kent now to Ryan. Ryan to Ming on the right wing. Inside pass going down the lane as Martin puts it up and in. And Sabelko now to Briding. Briding. She's going to drive inside. Drive into the lane. Puts up the tough shot. No! Offensive foul. They're going to call that. Check that on Madison Kilbottom. Well, they've been calling that a lot tonight. 2 minutes remaining coming up. Our SFB Security Financial Bank and Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency halftime show. We've been trying to, we'll have an update on sports, national news as well. It's all coming up during our SFB Security Financial Bank and Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency halftime show. Kent now, still not across the timeline, does get it to Madden. Madden across the timeline over to Colpeen and whistling a foul on the shot. Foul will be on number 22, and that's going to be on Sabelko. So to the line for 2 is Colpeen. Take it to the Goodrich Funeral Home of Durand, your authorized location for monuments from Lifetime Memorials. Call Goodrich Funeral Home of Durand for more information. First free throw gets the shooter's roll. Countryside Co-op. Find out about the Cenex Total Protection Plan warranty for your farm equipment today at Countryside Co-op and SFB Security Financial Bank. Secure your future with your community bank. Security Financial Bank, West Prospect Street, Durand. And Advent Health of Durand. Time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit adventhealth.com for more information. Next free throw was good. Please thank all of our sports sponsors. They make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. Over to Carruthers. Carruthers now long pass now to Off. Off inside now to Bentley Bauer. Bauer to McKenna. McKenna, no shot. Travel. All right, so it goes back to Fall Creek. 26-19 Panthers. Minute 39 remaining in the half. Inbounded to Madden. Madden across the timeline. Over to Kent. Kent now back at center court. She's going to try and drive inside. Into the lane. Puts up the tough shot. Off the back of the rim. Good. It fits the shooter's roll. To Carruthers now. Carruthers to Weiss. Weiss to Bauer. Bauer long cross-court pass now to Carruthers. Carruthers at the top of the key. to Weiss. Weiss now inside to Hilbert. Hilbert into the lane, puts up a tough shot off the glass. Oh my word, McKenna Hilbert. Nice shot. And over to Madden now, 28-21. Panthers, 53 seconds remaining. Madden across the timeline now, over to Kent. Kent, she's into the lane, puts up the shot, high off the glass, no good, gets her own rebound, and we'll bring it back out. Now to Madden. Madden inside to Martin. Martin shot, no good. With the rebound is off. Off to Carruthers. Carruthers, Weiss can't hang on to it. And she tried to save it but stepped on the line, and so we'll go back to Fall Creek. And so inbounding it now will be Anders. Panthers up by 7, 28 seconds remaining. And inbounded now to Madden. Madden to Colpine. Quickly back the other way. Here comes Anders. Shot put up, no good. Rebounded by Bentley Bauer. Bauer to Carruthers, 17 seconds remaining. Carruthers across the timeline. Over to Bentley Bauer. 8 seconds remaining. To Off. Off inside to Hilbert. Hilbert. Shot. No good. Overlays it. Rebounded by Fall Creek. 3-2-1, and that's the half. We are at halftime as Durand leads Fall Creek by a score of 21-28 at halftime. And coming up is our Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency and also SFB Security Financial Bank halftime show. That's coming up next. It's Durand Panther girls basketball on WRDN.
Of course not. But if you're not marketing your business on the internet, you're not only hidden from your potential customers, well, you don't exist at all. Top Dog Promotions should be your choice for creating a website at a price you can afford, and you don't have to wait days or weeks for changes or updates to your site. Top Dog Promotions prides itself on prompt service and will work within your budget. They'll work closely on getting results with your website. Real Country 1430 WRDN chose Top Dog Promotions for its new website, and your business should too. More info at topdogpromotions.net and see the websites created for businesses like Real Country 1430 WRDN. Top Dog Promotions can assess your business's marketing efforts and create an advertising strategy that helps you get a better return on your marketing dollar. For a free business assessment, contact Top Dog Promotions at 608-769-9910 or topdogpromotions.net.
Time for the Security Financial Bank and the Jerry Thompson Insurance Halftime Show. Brought to you by Security Financial Bank. Secure your future at Security Financial Bank, Durand, Eau Claire, and River Falls. And the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency of Durand.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with whom? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurances. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Call the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency of Durand at 715-672-5228 or visit them online at jerrythompsoninsurance.com.
With classes starting again, now is a perfect time to show your school spirit with the new Panther Mascot Debit Card from Security Financial Bank. SFB's Panther Debit Card is free with each new checking account, and SFB will donate $10 to Durand High School for each new card printed this school year. Now that's something to cheer about. Stop in the SFB office in Durand or call 888-254-0615 to make an appointment today. Go Panthers! Security Financial Bank, member FDIC.
ABC News, I'm Andy Field. A senior administration official says the CDC is ready to shorten the recommended quarantine time from 14 days down to 7 for anyone exposed to COVID-19 with a negative test and 10 days for those without a test. A government advisory panel suggesting healthcare workers and nursing home residents get the first COVID-19 vaccines when they're available. Dr. Kathleen Dooling is one of the panel's members.
Vaccinating healthcare workers promotes justice because healthcare personnel put themselves at risk and will be essential to carry out the vaccination program.
The recommendation now goes to the CDC. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell reviewing COVID-19 stimulus proposals.
The one thing we all agree on is that we don't have time for messaging games. We don't have time for lengthy negotiations.
Attorney General Barr saying the Justice Department has not uncovered evidence of widespread voter fraud that would change the outcome of the 2020 election. This is ABC News. The NASDAQ has filed a proposal with the SEC asking for authority to require more diversity in boardrooms of companies that are listed on the exchange. Some in the transgender movement are calling it a watershed moment.
Ellen Page was nominated for an Oscar for Juno in 2008.
I'm pregnant.
And is also the star of the hit Netflix series The Umbrella Academy.
This family's amazing.
And Ellen Page is now Elliot Page, announcing on Instagram that he is transgender. In an emotional post, Page says he feels joy making the announcement, but also fear, knowing that trans people are often victims of discrimination and violence. He calls out political leaders who he says criminalize trans healthcare and deny the right to exist, noting he won't be silent in the face of their attacks and will do everything he can to change this world for the better. Jason Nathanson, ABC News.
New clues on the monolith discovered amid rocks in Utah. A Colorado photographer says he saw 4 men at the remote site break the structure down into pieces Friday night and carry it away with the parting words, "Leave no trace." Andy Field, ABC News.
You decided to upgrade your outdoor deck. So you ordered the essentials: a power washer, a set of patio chairs, and a shiny new grill. And you use your Bank of America Cash Rewards credit card, choosing to earn 3% cash back on online shopping and up to 5.25% as a Preferred Rewards member, which you put towards your most essential deck addition, a bird feeder. Apply for yours at bankofamerica.com/more rewarding. Copyright 2020 Bank of America Corporation.
Ulta Beauty is bringing even more joy to your holiday season with perfect gifts for everyone on your list, even you. Because Holiday Beauty Blitz is happening right now with weekly deals of up to 50% off products from brands like Tarte, Kylie, Benefit, and Pattern. Plus, we've made shopping the way you want even easier with buy online, pick up in store. The holidays are here. Let's see the joy all season long. Ulta Beauty. The possibilities are beautiful.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with whom? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurances. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Call the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency of Durand at 715-672-5228 or visit them online at jerrythompsoninsurance.com.
With classes starting again, now is a perfect time to show your school spirit with the new Panther mascot debit card from Security Financial Bank. SFB's Panther debit card is free with each new checking account, and SFB will donate $10 to Durand High School for each new card printed this school year. Now that's something to cheer about. Stop in the SFB office in Durand or call 888-254-0615 to make an appointment today. Go Panthers! Security Financial Bank, member FDIC.
College basketball today. The Badgers face in-state foe Green Bay this afternoon at the Kohl Center. I'm Bill Scott with sports. Green Bay coach Will Ryan, who's the son of Bo Ryan, on facing the Badgers.
You know, it's a system that's been in play for ever many years, and, you know, they just don't beat themselves. And, you know, everybody's a threat out there. Everybody's a weapon. And, you know, offensively, they space you out. Every single guy can shoot it, at least in their starting 5. So you really can't double. You can't play off of any guys or shade this way or that way because they're going to make you pay.
Badger coach Greg Gard said Ryan will get there with the Phoenix, and he's hoping it doesn't come today.
They're not there yet, but the right things are being talked about and taught from what I can see what they're trying to do. You know, it's the execution that will come in time, and we just got to make sure it's not tomorrow night.
That game just underway at the Kohl Center. Badgers ranked 4th in the country. Marquette Golden Eagles tip off against Oklahoma State at Fiserv Forum tonight. Marquette 2-0. Their freshman sensation Dawson Garcia named the Big East Freshman of the Week. Former Bucks first overall draft pick Andrew Bogut calling it a career. He announced Monday he's officially retiring from basketball. Spent 14 seasons with the Bucks, Warriors, Mavericks, Cavaliers, and Lakers. Time for the NBA to gear up for the start of the 2021 season. Training camps opening their doors today. Preseason will run from December 11th through the 19th. Football Badgers getting ready for Saturday's Big Ten matchup against Indiana at Camp Randall. Paul Chris said the Hoosiers are playing with confidence right now.
I think they're doing all the things that you should from the outside looking in. You know, he's truly building it. And you look at him now, and a very well-coached team. Have a lot of respect for their coaches and their players. You can see them playing with confidence.
And the Packers are off today, returning to work tomorrow to start preparations for Sunday's home game against the Philadelphia Eagles. Packers without center Corey Linsley for that one. He's out 3 to 6 weeks with a torn MCL. Bill Scott, Wisconsin Radio Network.
The 2021 Honda Pioneer lineup is here.
You know, our lives are busy, and at times it's hard to seize an opportunity, especially one that's good for us. Eating fresh fruits and vegetables from Durand Fresh Market is simple and good for your health. Strapped for time? Durand Fresh Market has all the ingredients for a healthy meal for your family that can be prepared in under 10 minutes. Today and every day, Durand Fresh Market is filled with hundreds of healthy options, including locally grown items. Hometown proud, Durand Fresh Market, downtown Durand.
Michelin wants to help bring you safely home for the holidays. Between November 18th and December 9th, get a $40, $80, or $120 reward card after online submission when you bundle purchases of at least 2 new Michelin or BF Goodrich passenger or light truck tires. Or get a $120 reward card with purchase of 4 new Michelin Cross Climate 2 tires. Stop in at Bowerbilt Tire and Service in Durand and in Eau Claire. See MichelinMan.com/promotion for complete details. Offer expires December 9th, 2020. Void where prohibited.
And Fall Creek as we get ready for the second half. Durand leading 28-21 on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Do have one score to pass along. Altoona leading Somerset 34-32. That at halftime. That's the only score that we've received. All right, but we're ready to go here for the second half. And Panthers to get the ball for the second half. They'll be moving from left to right this time. And to inbound it will be Carruthers. All right, 18 minutes up on the clock. We're underway. Inbounded, Carruthers looking, and finally get it to Sabelko. Sabelko down to the left wing. Over to Kilbottom now. Kilbottom will get it over to Hurlbert. Hurlbert, top of the key. Back to Sabelko. Sabelko to Sand. Sand can't hang on to it, and so they'll go back to Fall Creek. So Kent inbound it now. Inbounds it to Madden. And Madden across the timeline now over to Ryan. Ryan, she'll drive into the lane, puts up the shot. No good. Rebounded by Kilbottom. Kilbottom to Sabelko. Sabelko across the timeline. Bounce pass now to Sand. Sand on the right wing. Back over to Carruthers. Carruthers now to Sabelko on the left wing. Head fakes. Now she's going to drive in. Puts up the shot. Overlays it. No good. And saved but stolen by Kilbottom. Kilbottom tries to get it to Sand. She can't hang on to it. And coming up with it is Volrath. Volrath to Kent. And across the timeline, Kent now over to Ryan. Nearly stole it. Oh, what a nice steal. That's Kilbottom with the steal. She gets it to Carruthers. Carruthers now to Sand. Sand back to Sabelko. Sabelko to Sand. Sand inside to Hurlbert. Oh, nice pass to Hurlbert, up and in. What a nice pass by Madison Sand over to McKenna Hurlbert. Perfect pass. And it's now 30-21 Panthers. Madden across the timeline. Back over to Ryan. Ryan now to Volrath. And stolen. Intercepted by Kilbottom. Kilbottom keeps it herself. Puts up the shot. Blocked. Nice block. That's Volrath with the block. And a bomb back the other way to Kent. Has to let everybody catch up. Inside pass, and Vorath comes in down the lane, gets the pass, and up and in. And so across the timeline now comes Sabelko. Sabelko over to Sand. Over to Sabelko once again. Sabelko back to Carruthers. Head fakes the three on the left wing. And Sabelko was looking right, and the pass went left out of bounds. So Fall Creek to inbound it. So inbounding it is Colpine. Colpine inbounds it to Kent. Kent now will try to get across the timeline. Has to pass it over to Madden. Madden now quickly over to Colpine. And a shot tipped. And Kilbotton was saying, oh, didn't she tip it? And they're going to say, no, it's going to stay Fall Creek ball. All right. And so now, inbounding it. Inbounded to Madden. Madden now back to Volrath. Volrath kicks it over to Ryan. Ryan back to Kent. Kent over to Ryan. Ryan, three ball shot, no good. Rebounded by Volrath, shot no good. This time Sand with the rebound. And a bomb back the other way to Kilbotton. And Kilbotton now. Kid tries to get it to Herbert, and stolen. Intercepted by Volrath. A bomb back the other way, and Kent can't hang on to it. And so it will be Panther ball. And Panthers now to inbound it. And inbounded to, and a jump ball, they're going to call it. Nice job by Madden to force the jump. And so inbounding it now is number 34, and that is Colpine. Colpine now over to Volrath. Volrath, she'll drive into the lane, puts up the shot off the glass and in. And so 30-25 now, Panthers. And Carruthers, now we get a whistle and a foul. As she passed it off the Sand. Foul on Emma Ryan, that'll be her third. So inbounding it right at center court here. In front of the scorer's intent is, or booth rather, is Carruthers. Carruthers' pass nearly stolen, but Carruthers gets the loose ball, and now another near steal, but Sabelko comes up with the loose ball, and she'll go back the other way. Whistle and a jump. Fall Creek stepping up the defense here, causing a lot of problems here. But Durand will get the ball back. Bentley Bauer to inbound it to our right. Panthers still up by 5, 14-10 left in the half. Oh, nice pass inside to Sabelko. Oops, somebody forgot to look for her. And now Madden. Trying to get across the timeline. Here's the trap at half court. And whistle and 10 seconds. And so now inbounding it will be Madison Sand. Well, we're going to get a bunch of changes, make that Olivia Brading's going to inbound it now. And so inbounded to Bentley Bauer. She'll come across the timeline. Back to Sabelko. Sabelko now. Bounce pass to Kilbotton on the left wing. Back to Bauer. Bauer in the left corner. Comes over to the left wing. Over to Sabelko now. Sabelko on the right side. Tries to do a spin move. Now she'll go into the lane. Whistling a foul. Foul on Fall Creek. Foul will be on number 30, Emily Madden, her second. And so inbounding it now is Bentley Bauer. Bauer gets it out to Kilbotton. Kilbotton nearly loses it, back to Bauer. Bauer now over to Briding. Briding to Sabelko. Sabelko on the left wing. Back to Bauer at the top of the key. Nice pass. Oh, the pass is tipped inside. Now it's a loose ball, and it'll be a jump. Blowing up that play was number 10, and that was Volrath. She managed to tip it just enough, and Hurlburt couldn't get it. And so inbounded now to Kent. Kent to Ryan. Ryan quickly the other way. Bounce pass inside to Volrath. Shot, no good. Whistle and a foul. She'll go to the line for 2. Foul will be on Hurlburt. Her first team foul. And thank you to our high school sports sponsors, including Sundstrom & Company, your local tax experts. It's end of year tax time. Give them a call at 672-4425 to schedule your appointment. First free throw good. Shaw's Gas offering a full line of Whirlpool appliances, including installation and service. Shaw's LP Gas and Appliance, downtown Durand, and Prime Realty of Durand and Mondovi. Visit their website at primerealitymidwest.com. Prime Realty, they are the area's #1 home seller. Please thank our high school sports sponsors. They make our broadcasts possible here on WRDN and online at realcountry1430.com. Inbounded now to Briding. Both free throws good. 5-point Panther lead. Briding across the timeline now. Back to Sabelko. Sabelko, bounce pass inside. Loose ball. And still a loose ball. And coming up with it is Fall Creek. And back the other way now comes Madden. Madden over to Kent. Kent back to Ryan. Ryan over to Colpeen. Colpeen's going to try and drive inside. Puts up a shot. Whistle and a foul on Sabelko. That'll be her third. And so to the line for 2 is Colpeen. Thank you to Adams Super Service, your Napa Gold Car Care Center downtown Durand, offering complete auto service and shuttle service and loaner vehicles while they fix your vehicle. Adams Super Service, Durand. First free throw on the way is good. N-Tech, your premier communications and entertainment provider, Durand. Endless Summer Fitness and Tanning. With around-the-clock fitness and tanning access downtown Durand. Find out about all of the daily specials this week, all part of the Durand Shop Small event. And Durand Improvement Group. Many hands make light work. Visit durandimprovementgroup.org to find out how you can help with community events. Both free throws were good. And so now, 32-29. Panthers still lead. Over to Briding now across the timeline. Pass is thrown out of bounds. Another unforced turnover. Timeout Durand. So Durand will take a timeout. 12:35 remaining in the game. Panthers still up by 3, 32-29. And thank you to Bowers LP Gas and Appliance for all of your propane needs, installation, and service. Bowers Gas, downtown Durand. The Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency. Hometown agents representing you, not individual insurance companies. Jerry Bear & Sons with custom-made feed for livestock from Hubbard Feeds, located by Annabis Silo, Highway 25 at Durand. Riverland Energy, your Touchstone Energy partner. Bauer Built Tire and Service. Let Bauer Built Tire and Service take care of all of your automotive needs under one roof. Give them a call at 672-8300 or find them online at BauerBuilt.com. Please thank all of our high school sports sponsors again. They make our broadcast possible here on WRDN and online at our website at realcountry1430.com and our YouTube channel, Durand Broadcasting WRDN. Like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Durand Broadcasting WRDN and click the little bell for notification of future events. Plus, all of our games are archived on our YouTube channel as well. So if you've missed the broadcast, if you missed the Regis game, you can watch that back on our YouTube channel at Durand Broadcasting WRDN. We have a lot of our interviews from NAFB convention as well on our YouTube channel. So, Fall Creek to inbound it now. Inbounded to Volrath. Volrath now will come up across the timeline, gets around across the timeline now. She'll come over to that's Madden. Madden drives into the lane, puts up the shot, counted in the foul. So Madden kind of just did things on her own. Foul will be on number 11, and that's Briding. So foul on Briding, and so now going to the line to complete the three-point play and tie the game is Madden. And it's in and out, no good. Loose ball. And it's a jump ball. It'll go to the Panthers on the jump. So Bauer to inbound it now to Sabelko. Here comes the press. Sabelko comes across the timeline, keeps it herself. Over to Kilbottom. Kilbottom to Bauer. Bauer, top of the key. 3-ball shot off the edge of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Fall Creek. Bomb back the other way. Pass over to Volrath. Volrath inside to Ryan. Ryan puts up the shot. Whistling the foul. Foul will be on Ashley Pickering. So going to the line for 2 is Emma Ryan. 32-31, Panthers still lead. First free throw on the way. No good, does not get the shooter's roll. Host of changes for the Panthers now. So Emma Ryan now to try to tie the game. 11:56 remaining in the game. Panthers still up by 1, and shot on the way is good. We're tied. Tied at 32 now. And full court cricket press to Sabelko. Here comes the trap. Sabelko going to try and get her way up across the timeline. Whistling a foul.
Foul on Ellie Madden.
Foul on Madden, her 3rd. So to Carruthers now to inbound it. Nope, we're going to change that. Kilbottom to inbound it now. Over to Sabelko. Sabelko now across the timeline. Bounce pass over to Carruthers. Carruthers now to Sand. Sand back to Kilbottom. Kilbottom over to Carruthers on the left wing. Back to Sabelko now. She's going to try and drive inside. Works off the screen. Shot put up. No good. High off the glass. Rebounded by Fall Creek. Over to Kent now. Kent across the timeline. Pass nearly intercepted, but coming up with it is Ryan. Ryan inside to Volrath. Puts up the shot. No good. Rebounded by Sand. Sand to Sabelko. Sabelko across the timeline now. Well, back to Carruthers. Carruthers top of the key. Bounce pass now over to Sand. Sand, long cross-court pass to Kilbottom. Kilbottom to Carruthers. Carruthers, back to Sand. Sand from the right wing, tried to get it inside, stolen. Intercepted by Kent. Kent back the other way. She's going to keep it herself. Passes it off to Ryan. Ryan puts up the shot. No good. And rebound. Oh, loose ball. Coming up with it is Fall Creek. That is Madden now. Madden puts up a tough shot. No good. Fighting for a loose ball. Coming up with it is Volrath. They kick it back out. 3-ball by Ryan. Shot no good. Rebounded by number 34, Colpeen, up and in. And Fall Creek has their first lead of the night. Excuse me. 34-32 now. Crickets. Over to Kilbottom now, across the timeline. Kilbottom's going to try and drive inside. Splits 2 defenders, up and in. We're tied once again. So Kilbottom just kind of went through the defense and managed to drive to the hoop. Madden now across the timeline. Bounce pass over to Ryan, puts up the shot, up and in. And back to Kilbottom. Kilbottom to Sabelko. Sabelko keeps it herself. Kicks it back out now to Sand. Sand, 3-ball shot, no good. Loose ball coming up with it is number 40, Ryan. Back to Kent. Kent will come across the timeline. Kent now, she's going to drive in. Puts up the shot, up and in. Oh, coming from the right baseline, up and in. 4-point Cricket lead now. Over to Kilbottom. Kilbottom spin move, comes across the timeline. Now into the corner. Bounce pass to Sand. Sand on the left wing now, over to Carruthers. Carruthers right wing squares up, 3-ball shot, air ball, no good. Goes out of bounds. Kind of rushing it a little bit. And so now, Colpeen will inbound it. 9:03 left in the game, 38-34, Crickets. And so inbounded now to Anders. Anders looking for some help, finally gets it off to Volrath across the timeline, now to Kent. Kent bounce pass inside to Martin, up and in. She got behind the defense. Timeout Durand. 40-34, Fall Creek leads, 8:49 remaining here in the game. Thank you to the Cottage. Join the Cottage during the Durand Shop Small event, and they will be having snow globes at 25% off, and they'll even have some door prizes and more. That's the Cottage, downtown Durand. The JKO Auto Body and Rod Shop, Madison Street, Durand. From metal fabrication, custom painting, car restoration, and collision repair, call the JKO Auto Body and Rod Shop, downtown Durand. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store is Durand Fresh Market. Numbers Are Us, Common Sense Bookkeeping, and more. They're a certified QuickBook Pro advisor. Call Numbers Are Us at 672-8093. Visit them on Facebook. Just do a search for Numbers Are Us, or visit them online at numbersareus.com, where the E is a 3 in the word numbers of numbersareus.com of Durand. Please thank all of our sports sponsors. They make our broadcasts possible here on WRDN Durand. Brian Winnikins with you from Fall Creek, 40-34. Fall Creek leads. Inbounded now to Kilbotten. Here comes the trap. Kilbotten now to Sand. Sand across the timeline. Back to Kilbotten. Kilbotten now over to Oth. Oth tries to drive inside, now to Hurlbert. Hurlbert kicks it back to Carruthers. Carruthers on the left wing. Carruthers now over to Kilbotten. Down the horn they go. Now to Carruthers on the left wing, inside to Hurlbert. Hurlbert drives, shot blocked. Loose ball though, coming up with it is Kilbotten. Kilbotten gets the loose ball, puts up the shot, whistling a foul. Foul will be on number 10. That's Vollerath, and that's her third, so going to the line for 2 is Kilbotten. Thank you to Durand Smokehouse for all of your grilling needs. Visit Durand Smokehouse, Highway 25 Durand. Ask about the beef and pork bundles at Durand Smokehouse. First free throw good. Riverside Grill, a Wisconsin country restaurant serving a real taste of Wisconsin, downtown Durand. While you're at Riverside Grill, visit the Orton Room. Find out more about the restored 1800 Circus poster, how they found the poster in the building, and how they restored it as well. That's at the Riverside Grill, downtown Durand. Next free throw on the way. She makes them both. And so now inbounded by Fall Creek. And quickly back the other way is Anders. Anders pass inside to Martin. She has to kick it back out now to Anders. Anders puts up the shot, no good. And rebounded by Sand. Sand back the other way. 40-36 Crickets. Bounce pass inside to Hurlbert. Hurlbert puts up the shot, whistling a foul. Foul will be on number 10. That's going to be her 4th. Going to the line for 2 is Hurlbert. 40-36, Crickets lead here. 7:53 remaining in the game. First free throw on the way, off the back of the rim, no good. Hurlbert has 11 on the night so far. And free throw on the way. It's good. 3-point Cricket lead now. And quickly back the other way. Over to Ryan. Ryan, nice bounce pass, whistle to foul. As going to the line for 2 will be Anders.
Foul on Madison Sand.
Foul on Madison Sand, okay, her 3rd. Going to the line for 2 now is Jenna Anders. And her free throw on the way is good. Thank you to the Goodrich Funeral Home, serving the Durand area for 5 generations. Visit GoodrichFH.com for pre-planning funeral services. Countryside Co-op, your certified Senex Ruby Fieldmaster distributor. SFB, Security Financial Bank, where electronic banking is easy. 212 Prospect Street, Durand. Both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point Cricket lead now. Carruthers to Bentley Bauer. Bentley Bauer to Hurlbert. Hurlbert into the lane. Puts up the tough shot. Overlays it. No good. Rebounded by Ryan. Gone cold on the offense for the Panthers. Stolen. Stolen by Bauer. Loose ball. Jump ball. Going to go back to Fall Creek. And so inbounding it now will be Madden. And inbounded now to Colpeen. Colpeen tries to drive inside, can't do it, has to kick it back out now. Over to Anders. On the horn they go. Over to Madden now. Madden left wing, tries to drive inside, gets cut off. They kick it back out. Stan just playing keep away. Long two, shot good by Ryan. But that's a long two. 44-37, 7-point Cricket lead. Bauer now across the timeline. Bauer to Carruthers. Carruthers to Bauer. Bauer inside to Hurlburt. Hurlburt puts up the shot, no good, underlaid it. Back the other way now. To Madden. Madden over to Ryan. Ryan puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded by Madison Sand. Quickly back the other way, or check that was Kilbottom. Inside, a shot put up, no good. And loose ball, Kilbottom comes up with it underneath. And a whistle and a foul. Now we're going to see if there was a timeout first or no foul. So timeout. Timeout Durand, no foul. 6:28 left in the game, 44-37, Fall Creek. Thank you to Advent Health of Durand. Time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit adventhealth.com for more information. Sundstrom & Company, your local tax experts. Call them now for end-of-year tax planning. 672-4425 and schedule that appointment today. Shaw's LP Gas and Appliance, offering clean, cost-effective propane for your home energy needs. Shaw's Gas, downtown Durand. NTech, your premier communications and entertainment provider, Durand. Endless Summer Fitness and Tanning. Look and feel your best at Endless Summer Fitness and Tanning with around-the-clock fitness and tanning access. Visit Endless Summer Tanning and Fitness now for some daily specials all this week. Downtown Durand and Durand Improvement Group. Many hands make light work. Volunteer to help with community events. Visit durandimprovementgroup.org for more information. Please thank our sports sponsors. Again, without their support, you would not be able to hear tonight's game or be watching it on our YouTube channel and live streaming service. So please thank them for their support. Our sponsors make these broadcasts possible. Carruthers to inbound it. Nice inbound pass to Kilbottom. Whistle, shot put up, no good. And rebounded by Anders. Anders back the other way. Loses control of the ball, but regains control. Nearly had it stolen. Back over to Madden. Approaching the 6-minute mark in the game. Crickets up by 7, 44-37. And whistle and a travel. Madison Sand comes back in. She'll inbound it. Coming up, our Bowerville Panther postgame show. Try and run down some scores on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. Over to Briding now. Better hurry so you don't get that 10 seconds. Back to Sabelko. Sabelko across the timeline to Bentley Bauer. Inside pass to Hurlburt. Hurlburt puts up the shot. No good. Back to Madden. Madden over to Ryan. Ryan inside pass. Shot. Whistle and a foul. Martin goes to the line. And not sure who the foul's on. Foul's on number 44, Bentley Bauer. Okay. First free throw, no good by Tori Martin. And free throw on the way. No good. Rebounded by Hurlburt. Over to Sabelko now. Sabelko to Sand. Sand on the wing. On the right wing. Comes over to the top of the key now. Back to Sabelko. Sabelko to Bauer. Bauer top of the key. Inside to Hurlburt. They're really clogging up the lane there for tonight. And loose ball. And Sabelko comes up with it. And comes back the other way. Sabelko now into the lane. Falls. Now kicks it back out. A 3-ball. Shot no good. And loose ball. Jump ball. Should be, I think, going to the Panthers. Down to 5 minutes remaining in the game. And so Sabelko now to inbound it to our left. Inbounded to Briding. She puts up a quick shot, no good. And Madden now to go back the other way. 44-37, Fall Creek. Bounce pass now over to Martin. Whistle, and it's going to be out of bounds. But it's off of Madison's sand, so it will stay Fall Creek ball. Inbounding it now will be Madden on the far side. And inbounded to Volrath. Volrath now to Madden. Madden inside to Volrath now, into the lane. Nice pass inside, shot put up, no good. Gets her own rebound, shot put up. That is Colpeen. Inbounded to Sabelko, she's in trouble, but manages to get it to Briding. Briding now, she's still trying to, 10 seconds, but they get it across to Bentley Bauer. Bentley Bauer, and it's stolen, ball stolen. And back the other way comes Volrath. Across the timeline now comes Madden. Madden over to Kent. 46-37, Fall Creek here. 3:50 left in the game. Over to Kent now. Kent back to Ryan. Now to Volrath at the top of the key. Tries to drive inside, can't do it. Now to Kent. Kent's going to try and drive inside, can't do it. Has to pass it back off to Ryan on the right wing. Now to Volrath. She'll come down to the right wing. Goes around a couple of defenders. Runs into Bauer, though. Has to kick it back out. Now we get a 3-ball. Shot short, no good. Rebounded by Sabelko. Sabelko across the timeline. Keeps it herself. Into the lane. Splits two defenders. Shot put up, no good. And rebounded by Kent. Kent goes back the other way. Kent at the center court now. Over to Madden. 3 minutes remaining in the game. And Madden now hands it off to Colpeen. Colpeen back to Madden. Fall Creek up by 9. They'll run some clock. Why not? Excuse me. Now over to Volrath. Tries to drive inside. Loses the ball. Shot put up. No good. Rebounded by Hilbert. Hilbert to Sabelko. Sabelko to Bauer. Bauer head fakes, drives in from the left wing, puts up the shot, gets the shooter's roll. So Bentley Bauer, 46-39 now, Fall Creek. Back the other way now, Colpeen. Colpeen to Volrath. Volrath into the lane, sends it back out. Shot by Ryan, good. Timeout Fall Creek, 2:14 left in the game, 48-39. Crickets lead. Thank you to Bauer's Gas, featuring Frigidaire and Maytag appliances and providing installation and service downtown Durand. Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, hometown agents representing you, not individual insurance companies. Jerry Bear and Sons, featuring dog and pet food from Nutrisource and Diamond, located by Annabas Silo, Durand. Riverland Energy, your Touchstone Energy partner, and Bauerville Tire and Service. For all of your tire needs, rotations, and oil changes, it's Bauerville Tire and Service, Durand and Mull Drive, Eau Claire. Please thank all of our high school sports sponsors. They make our broadcast possible here on WRDN and online on our website and YouTube channel as well. Without the support of our sponsors, we would not be able to do this. So please thank each and every one of them. All right. So the Panthers have the ball. Down 48-39. So down by 9 with 2:14 left in the game. Full court cricket press. Inbounded to Kilbot. Kilbot across the timeline. Keeps it herself. Tries to get it to Hurlbert. And it's going to be off of her foot. So it goes back to Fall Creek. Coming up, our Bauerville Panther postgame show. Rundown scores on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. And back the other way is Ryan. Ryan loses the ball. And stolen by Sabelko, and it will, but she lands out of bounds, and so it will be Fall Creek ball. So Madden to inbound it. Madden looking, and gets it out to Ryan. Ryan back to Madden. And now Madden in the lane, puts up the shot, hard off the glass, no good. Loose ball, coming up with it is Kilbottom. Kilbottom keeps it herself. And now loose ball, Brentley Bauer, now we get a whistle and a foul. And so it'll stay Panther ball. Foul will be on number 34, Cole Peen, her third. Minute 38 left in the game. Inbounding it now is Sabelko. Over to Kilbottom. Kilbottom from the left wing, puts up the shot, whistling a foul. Going to the line for two will be Kilbottom. Foul will be on Borath, her fifth. She's out. So going to the line for two is Kilbottom. Thank you to the Cottage. Downtown Durand, they're taking part in the Durand Shop Small event. Visit them, get your punch card, and also visit the other participating businesses. Win some door prizes, and at the Cottage, they're going to have 25% off snow globes, along with other unique gifts. JK Auto Body and Rod Shop, Madison Street, Durand, from metal fabrication, custom painting, car restoration, and collision repair. Call the JK Auto Body and Rod Shop, downtown Durand. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store, Durand Fresh Market. Numbers are us, common sense bookkeeping and more. They're a certified QuickBooks Pro advisor. Call 672-8093. Visit them online at numbersareus.com, or you can even visit them on Facebook. First free throw, no good. Please thank all of our high school sports sponsors. They make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. Shot no good, rebounded by Fall Creek. And across the timeline is Anders. Minute 23 remaining, 48-39, Fall Creek. Whistle and a foul. The foul's going to be on... foul will be on Kilbottom. Going to the line for the 1-and-1, number 30. That is Emily Madden. Take it to Durand Smokehouse. Visit Durand Smokehouse, Highway 25 Durand, and ask about the beef and pork bundles from Durand Smokehouse and Riverside Grill, a Wisconsin country restaurant serving a real taste of Wisconsin, downtown Durand. While there, visit the Orton Room and find out more about the 1800 Circus poster. That's at Riverside Grill, downtown Durand. First free throw on the way is good. Again, thank all of our high school sports sponsors. They make our broadcasts possible here on WRDN. So again, the first free throw is good. Next free throw on the way is good. So Madden makes them both to make it 50-39, and the pass is knocked out of bounds. So we'll try it again. Sand to inbound it. Sand looking, and finally gets it to Carruthers. Carruthers dribbled it out of bounds. Goes back to Fall Creek. And so now inbounding it in front of the cricket bench, Madden, whistling a foul. Foul will be on Sabelko. That's her fourth. So going to the line for the 1-and-1, number 4, Katie Kent. Again, our Bauer Bill Panther postgame show coming up. First free throw is good. Run down scores. Try and get some scores on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. We'll run down scoring for both teams, and we'll run down our schedule of upcoming events. That's coming up during our Bauer Bill Panther postgame show. Next free throw is no good, but rebounded by Fall Creek. And so now over to Madden. And Sabelko whistling a foul. No, jump ball. Okay. And they're going to, instead of calling a jump ball, they'll call the foul. That'll be, I think, her fifth. So she'll be out with 6 points on the night. And going to the line for the 1-1 will be Emily Madden. And the reserves now coming in for the Panthers as it's 51-39. And the Crickets will do the same thing here for the last minute. As Crickets are going to stay undefeated, they'll go to 2-0. Panthers are going to fall to 1-0, or 1-1 rather. And free throw is no good. Rebounded by Fall Creek. That's Grossinger. Grossinger off to Madden. Over to, again, Grossinger again. Now over to number 24. That's Ming. And a whistle and a foul. All right, so it'll be Panther ball, and to inbound it now is it's like Addison Weiss will inbound it. And so inbounded to Weisenbeck. It's Carly Weisenbeck to Off. Off inside to Weiss, whistling a foul. Jenna Anders with her foul. That's her first. Going to the line for the 1-1 is Addison Weiss. First free throw was good. .29 seconds remaining, 51-40. Fall Creek, next free throw, no good. Rebounded by the Crickets. Whistling a foul. No, whistling a jump ball. As fighting for that ball was Weisenbeck. But it'll stay Fall Creek ball. Inbounded now to Anders. Anders has to get across the timeline. Still not there yet. Now nearly intercepted. But back over to Ming, and Weiss steals it. Nice job by Addison Weiss, and she overthrows it out of bounds. Pass intended for Weisenbeck. 3 seconds remaining. And passes out to Off. And loose ball, and that's the game. Our final score tonight, 51-40. Fall Creek wins over Durand. And coming up, we have our Bauer-built Panther post-game show. That's coming up. You're listening to Durand Panther girls basketball on WRDN.
The holidays. Between November 18th and December 9th, get a $40, $80, or $120 reward card after online submission when you bundle purchases of at least 2 new Michelin or BF Goodrich passenger or light truck tires. Or get a $120 reward card with purchase of 4 new Michelin Cross Climate 2 tires. Stop in at Bauer Built Tire and Service in Durand and in Eau Claire. See MichelinMan.com/promotion for complete details. Offer expires December 9th, 2020. Void where prohibited.
Where tonight Fall Creek wins it 51-40. Let's run down scoring tonight. Olivia Briding had 2 points for the Panthers. Also Madison Kilbotton had 8. Paige Hoth had 3. Addison Weiss 1. Leah Sabelko had 6. Jocelyn Carruthers 2. Bentley Bauer had 4. Ashley Pickering had 2. And McKenna Hurlbert had 12. With the loss, Panthers now fall to 1-1. For Fall Creek, Katie Kent had 7. Jana Volrath had 8. Martin had 4. Anders had 2. Madden had 9. Colpeen had 14. And Ryan had 7. And with the win, Fall Creek now 2-0 on the season. Coming up on our Bauer-Built Panther postgame show, we'll continue on with that, try and see if we can't get some scores from around the area on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. We'll also talk a little bit about some of the games coming up as well. And that's all on the way here in our Bauer-Built Panther postgame show. That's all on the way here in our Bauer-Built Panther postgame show.
Thank you for listening to tonight's Durand Panther Sports broadcast on WRDN. Time now for the Bauer-Built Panther postgame show, brought to you by Bauer-Built Tire and Service, with locations in Durand and Mall Drive, Eau Claire.
Michelin wants to help bring you safely home for the holidays. Between November 18th and December 9th, get a $40, $80, or $120 reward card after online submission when you bundle purchases of at least 2 new Michelin or BF Goodrich passenger or light truck tires. Or get a $120 reward card with purchase of 4 new Michelin Cross Climate 2 tires. Stop in at Bauer-Built Tire and Service in Durand and in Eau Claire. See MichelinMan.com/promotion for complete details. Offer expires December 9th, 2020. Void where prohibited.
Welcome back to Fall Creek, where tonight Fall Creek wins 51-40 over Durand. It's another score that we have to pass along on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. It was Hudson defeating Prescott tonight by a score of 80-68. Hudson wins that game 80-68. It was, and that's the only other score that we've received so far on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. A JV match tonight. Durand won that 43-24. Upcoming games that we'll be having with the Durand Arkansas School District on the 4th. December 4th, girls basketball versus Mondovi. We'll have that game for you here on WRDN and also on our live stream with the pregame at 7 and tip-off at 7:15. Other games going on Saturday, it's boys basketball at Cochran Fountain City. And that game to start at 4 o'clock, and we'll have that game for you as well on Saturday. On the 7th, the girls are at Glenwood City on December 7th. December 8th, it's boys basketball versus Mondovi. On December 10th, boys are at Spring Valley. The 11th, girls are at will host Spring Valley. Also, there's going to be wrestling at Whitehall on December 14th. And on December 15th, girls basketball at Boyceville. December 17th, boys basketball at Boyceville. And December 18th, girls basketball at Colfax. Those are some of the events coming up with the Durand Arkansas School District. Again, all of that is subject to change because of the coronavirus situation. Well, we hope you enjoyed our broadcast tonight. Again, please thank all of our sponsors. They make our broadcasts possible. Without their support, you wouldn't have had tonight's game on air, online, in our live stream as well. So please thank all of our sports sponsors. And a reminder, coming up by tomorrow, we'll have this on our YouTube channel as well. You'll be able to review the game or watch the game again if you missed portions of the game. Final score tonight, Fall Creek wins over Durand 51-40. I'm Brian Winnikins. Have a great evening.